Video by trading video. Trading video. Trading video. Trading video. Trading video. What's up YouTube? soundBforesight here again. We're about to drop a new trades video. I recently hooked up with SoundCloud member Illusion Beats. If you have not checked out SoundCloud, you should. I'm going to have a link here below that's going to lead to Illusion Beats channel. If you need some beats maybe for your YouTube channel, maybe you're working on some videos, you would like to purchase something like that, he produces beats. So he's actually really good at that. So there may be some stuff you like on there. Maybe you guys can friend up or whatnot and do a little social networking. But he is a huge fan of reggae, and you guys know that I like to collect vinyl. So we did a cool trade on some reggae albums. He's a big Bob Marley fan. I had some Marley, had some old Wailers stuff, and so we hooked that up. I had some random reggae stuff that was like some double albums, and so we were able to come to a good trade on some vinyl for video games. He was going to go ahead and part with this PlayStation 2, and it's got a memory card with it, and actually it's the smaller, so it's the PS2 that's not so big, and I'm kind of like got a lot of consoles happening right now, so this is a good thing for space saving. I didn't have a PlayStation 2. It was actually when I'm in the wild, I see a lot of PlayStation 2 games actually at thrift stores and whatnot. So it's actually nice now to have a PS2 so where I can actually play those games. I have the controllers. Of course, they're compatible. This is what we got. PlayStation 2. And right out of the box, we got 007. Okay, so this is like one of the greatest movies ever as far as from 70s up. You may not be a 007 fan, but I am. I really like it on 64. So I've never played the PlayStation 2 version of it, but it should be a lot of fun. And it's got manual included and game 007. All right, then we got some war games happening. Got a little Medal of Honor. Wow, what a great trade. Vanguard, and it's got no manual but got game, and Call of Duty Finest Hour. You might like war games and shoot 'em ups and whatnot. These are extremely popular on the web. There are people that live their entire life devoted to gameplay of just Call of Duty alone. I said duty. Sorry, I'm such a sixth grader. Call of Duty. It's like when your stomach is okay. I'm gonna stop. That's probably not. Call of Duty, the finest hour. Sorry. Oh wow, that's great. The world's darkest hour shall be your finest. It says from Activision, and it does have the manual, as I said. Okay. Football. Moving into SEC season here. And so I love football games. So when I was a kid, Madden is where it was at. And this is Madden NFL 10 from EA Sports. It's in the game. So you got the manual and game there. That's going to be a lot of fun. It says fight for every yard. NCAA Football 10, a little Texas A&M on the bottom, but I still got a shout out to Roll Tide. Sorry, big Bama fan. But still, Texas A&M kicking it there as well, rocking the orange, and it says every game counts in the back. There's a dude, and I'll go ahead and zoom in because that's a face. Wow, can you see that? Look at that. Can you see that? Dude, it's from the Cowboys there, and that's face mask. So that's a penalty, and there's a mascot there named Brutus. Got a flying game, kind of looking like a Top Gun feel here. Don't really know anything about this. I do like flying games, so this should be a lot of fun. Ace Combat 4 Shattered Skies. No manual. Should be exciting. Okay, The Rock. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? WWF. Smackdown, just bring it. Where are my wrestling fans at? Or as we say in the South, wrestling. I remember you, Rock, before you were in the pacifier. You used to be incredibly scary. You're not anymore. Smack! It's not fake. Quit trying to tell me that it is because I believe it. So, they do really get hurt. It says thousands of moves, a lot of things. Jaws. I have Jaws. I recently picked that up for the NES, but this is for the PlayStation 2. And this is really cool because this game you actually become Jaws, and you get to swim around and like eat people on the beach. And I'm going to tell you right now, like if you went out and you're on the beach, like they had a flag out there and they were like, don't swim. You're like, well, I want to go swimming. Well, I hate to tell you this. This was the wrong day to hang out because there's a fish that's about to eat you. Why do I like it? Because I like fishing. And so this helps me know how a shark thinks. When I was a kid in the 80s, Jaws was absolutely terrifying. That's the biggest shark I've ever seen that has manual included. And speaking of fishing, got a big one. Look at that. Rapala. Pro fishing. The cool thing about this is it actually has 2 games. It actually had 1 game. Apparently he bought this game twice, so I got to back up. I like to fish. Rapala. I do have to give a shout out because they make killer lures and you can actually catch fish. Even people like me, they can't catch all the time. So Grand Theft Auto, Liberty City Stories. You know anything about Grand Theft Auto? You know this is a racy, mature game, but it is a lot of fun. So, but you have to have a little bit of discretion, or at least I do. I don't go like on a crazy rampage with a chainsaw on the beach. Just saying, a little creepy, but I'm just saying, no, this is actually, should be pretty fun. Grand Theft Auto. My wife threw away my last copy. Run! For PlayStation 2. We got Red Dead Revolver with Clint Eastwood. If you want to get crazy with punk. Looking kind of almost CGI'd and animated. A little bit strange there. So, but Red Dead Revolver, it could be a cool shoot 'em up here. It says for blood and violence. Man, hey, it's rough on the West. You got to be careful out there. NCAA football 2002. Man, what was I doing back then? This should be a lot of fun. Got manual included. A lot of football happening. Now, you guys saw recently that I picked up a few Game Boys. I do not have a Game Boy Advance, but on this trades, I was able to pick up Spider-Man 2. So he's also supposed to be bringing me the Game Boy Advance to go with this. So maybe I'm going to start collecting from Game Boy Advance. What I did is get some plastic tubs and started keeping my Game Boy games in. They're small and they're pretty compact, so that kind of worked for me. Mortal Kombat! Fatality! Here it is. Mortal Kombat is the game. Okay, Mortal Kombat Trilogy. This is for the Nintendo 64, and it's going to need some cleaning. Got to get the old alcohol swab out on that one, or maybe do a little surgery. Or it may just fire up. I don't know. These things are like, these old dinosaurs, they'll play forever. That's why I love them. I love carts. Raiden. All right, here's a funny story. So I'm like 14. I'm at the skating rink, and arcade's where it's at. They got Street Fighter 2, and they got Mortal Kombat. There we were every weekend. Hanging out at the skating rink, got my skates on. Okay, so what I would do, and I didn't have much change, I stepped up to the arcade because the chicks are going to walk by. I want to try to get a girlfriend. And so the problem is I'm out of money, but I got to look like I'm doing fatalities and things like that. But I'm not because I don't have any money. So when I'm beginning to play the game, it would say insert coin or game over, and then the girls would look and go and keep walking. Y'all act like y'all didn't do it. Sit there and play with the joysticks and act like you're winning, but you're not really playing. Okay, that was a true story. Didn't work out for me. But here's the deal. Mortal Kombat, when I was a kid, was insanity. You know, the Super Nintendo version did not have blood code, but Sega did. And my cousin had a Sega Genesis. We learned that code. We were doing fatalities, and when the rest of them came, we were doing like babalities and everything else. You remember this guy come in and went, whoopsie! Yeah, I remember that guy too. I like Mortal Kombat and also Street Fighter 2, but fighting games are great. And in the 90s, me and my buddies would sit around for hours at a time fighting, not with our fists, but with our thumbs. So, little nostalgia there. If you're not checking out my videos, you need to. I'm working hard for you guys. I'm really enjoying this. This is kind of more than a hobby at this point. It's becoming a lot of fun. I'm enjoying the vlogs. I'm enjoying the pickups. I'm enjoying the trading. And the collections now are kind of leading to trading, so that's kind of nice. And it's growing. And I appreciate you hanging out and stopping by. I know there's thousands and thousands of channels on YouTube, and for some reason you stopped in to hang with me. And that's cool. And I just want you to know that I appreciate it. So if you like gaming, you like nostalgia, and you like retro toys, you like just having a good time, then you're at the right stop. So subscribe to my channel and like. I'd appreciate it. I want you to know that I thank you a lot for hanging out with me today. Tear, got real sentimental, but hang out. Check out my videos. Check out my playlist. Leave some comments. And have a great day. See ya. Liu Kang, Johnny Cage.